Okay.
Hi, everybody.
Hello. How's it going, everyone? How do I sound? Check, check, check.
I hope we sound okay. Let us know if we don't.
Let us know.
Y'all know the drill.
Blake, did you get a cold at all while you were traveling through Europe?
No.
No?
I don't think so.
You feel fine?
Yeah.
And you were in a bunch of different cities and countries too.
Yeah.
No, you were in Warsaw, but you were also
Warsaw, Poland, and then I went to London Heathrow Airport.
Mhm.
But on the way to Warsaw, I had to stop in Frankfurt, and then Vienna on the way to London, and then I bounced all over the UK. So I was in like 5 different airports.
That's
in
awesome.
the span of 2 weeks.
That's awesome. I fought it off for a long time, but I feel like this last couple of days I was going pretty hard, staying up too late, getting up too early, in planes with a lot of coughing people.
Air travel is the worst thing for your health.
Yeah, it is not good. All right, so playing some Star Fox Zero. I have not touched the controls to check this out since I think E3 of last year was the last time.
The game has apparently changed quite a bit since then, I think.
Okay. I haven't read anything about it. This is my first kick at this. Are we able to hear any of this at all? Or?
Oh yeah, you can adjust the volume on it. I'm just gonna go adjust mine.
Okay. Are people telling you you're too loud?
Yeah,
Too quiet. Okay. How's it going, everybody? Thanks for watching. Do you have us on picture on pictures?
Yes, we do.
All right, cool. All right. I know nothing. I just sat down to play. Hope everybody's been having a good couple of weeks. I have been traveling with my family and meeting lots of friends in the UK and having a really fantastic time. Did the best I could getting you guys the rundown every day.
How do I sound now? How's my volume? Is it good?
Okay, so yeah,
Good.
let us know how it looks and sounds, and we will adjust accordingly. Okay, so ascending and descending. Oh, I see. Okay, I get this. So you fly your R-wing with the controller, and you use the target reticle by tilting the gamepad up or down.
Yeah,
Okay. This is going to be hard
to
to wipe my nose and also control this thing.
I heard through the grapevine that you can't turn off the motion controls in this game.
Yeah,
Is that true?
I believe that is true. We'll find out.
Because if that's the case, then I'm going to hate this game.
It's pretty tricky.
Because I hate motion controls. Like, with a burning passion.
I think a lot of people do. I think we got burnt out with all the Wii waggling and the Kinect jumping around and stuff. And
Well, okay, some Wii waggling is okay.
Okay.
The golf game is fine, but aiming stuff like in Splatoon, especially aiming with this thing, 'cause it's not aiming with like a remote, like a remote is cool.
okay, no, I'm flying the
'Cause
ship.
You're pointing at stuff, but with that thing, like aiming like this, who wants to aim like that? It's terrible.
Okay, I see. They want to do it so that your nose isn't exactly where you're shooting. So
I'm still saying my mic's quiet.
okay, so you are actually shooting. Is it just me? Am I just too damn loud? I'm sorry, everybody.
Your voice sounds scary.
My daughter's already inherited that. Her voice is very loud.
So do you know what the problem was?
What was the
There's
problem?
a little mute button on the audio board that we have.
Yeah.
And my mic was muted.
Oh, boo. Okay, so
I probably sound good now, right? I hope I do.
okay. Yeah, you can't have the gamepad tilted in any one direction or your cursor is totally off the screen and it totally screws you up. Okay. And then you press the Y button to recalibrate it and stick it right in front of
And so
your
that's so
ship.
lame, because when I play a game, I want to lean back and kind of change where I'm sitting. But
Right.
you can't do that with that, because it throws off the orientation of it.
Well, we got through it with all the Wii games.
No.
It's going to bring us back to playing stuff like that.
I think it's kind of lame for Nintendo to force it on you and not let you change it.
Well, we're not in the game. That was just training. I didn't feel particularly elegant getting through any of that.
Wow, you looked like a beautiful swan.
I felt like I was just blasting in every direction. The ship feels
Okay,
fine.
Now people are saying Blake's too. Oh, he's joking. Okay.
The ship is fine. The ship's flying fine. It's just the, you know what it is you're doing the old pass the controller to grandma thing where you're tilting everything and flying at the same time. I'm really in the game.
So,
Woo!
with all these flying through rings, this is just like Superman 64.
No, this is a Star Fox thing. Don't throw in Superman 64.
It
Come
looks
on.
like Superman 64.
Well, Superman
He's flying through the
64
stupid rings.
cribbed it from Pilot Wings and from Star Fox from the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, but in Star Fox, the goal isn't to fly through rings, not in the levels. It's just this reminded me of Superman 64.
In Star Fox, no, absolutely. You go through all kinds of rings and you get all kinds of power-ups and stuff. It's very much dependent on your agility while you're flying. And is that Falco?
Falco Lombardi is the asshole bird guy.
Is he?
He's the one who's always like, "Thanks, Fox."
And there's Peppy.
And Peppy is the toad.
Is that right? Peppy? No, I'm thinking of Peppa.
No,
but Peppy is the.
Peppy's the toad who totally sucks. And he or she or whatever the hell it is always getting in trouble.
I think that's hilarious.
Is always getting in trouble. You have to rescue her, and then the rabbit. Oh no, Slippy is the
Slippy toad.
Slippy's the toad, and Peppy is the rabbit.
Okay.
Yeah. I was a big fan of the original Star Fox.
They're amazing
on the
game.
Super Nintendo
Yeah,
and
it was
on
incredible.
The N64.
I thought the N64 one was pretty good. The Super Nintendo game was amazing. That was developed by Argonaut Software in the UK.
Mm-hmm. And I've just confirmed, yes, you cannot turn the motion controls off.
Okay.
Which is
from the chat. Whoa! Look at this.
That right there means I have no desire to play this game.
Look, I'm flying just fine.
I loved the original Star Fox games.
Ouch.
But I don't want to play this game.
I'm flying just fine. Targeting might be an issue, but you can fly around just fine.
You don't look like I'm just fine crashing into shit.
Well, I crashed once. I'm doing pretty good. Twice.
You're flying really good there, Vic.
Okay. So press and hold the Z trigger. Okay, so I'm trying to go take him on then. Oh, I see. I'm doing a little training now, fighting with my buddies. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I see.
Hi, Zach Dawes. We're both doing fine.
All right. Here we go. Here we go. Oh. Yeah, that's weird. I held the trigger down to target the character, and then because my cursor was pointed directly off screen, I came nowhere close to hitting him.
Oh, just a note for later.
Oh,
the
okay.
intern was using this laptop, and they changed the scroll direction to natural.
Okay.
So get rid of that intern.
Okay. All right. I'll do it again. You're in a great mood already, my friend. Okay, how do we get this guy? Oh, he's creating the rings to fly through. Utter chaos here in the
Superman 64 developer.
That's in the training wheel motion here, in the training levels, utter chaos already.
This game was my big love on the N64. Well, not this game, but the Star Fox game, and then also Zelda, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Majora's Mask and Ocarina. But the other big N64 game that I loved with a burning passion was Rogue Squadron. And I actually streamed Rogue Squadron last year on the N64.
Oh,
from
that's
the Twitch
great.
channel.
Yeah.
And we had the N64 here in the office, and I would love them to make a new Rogue Squadron game. So Disney, EA, if you're listening, please make a new Rogue Squadron.
Oh, that'd be amazing. They could hire some of the old Factor 5 guys back.
Yes. And I guess, the flying in Battlefront is very similar to Rogue Squadron, but I want a Rogue Squadron game.
And we're finally getting Bespin. That was announced while we were away on holiday there.
Yeah, for $30 or however much it was.
All right, so apparently I did well enough to get to the title screen. Now we will continue. Let's see how we do here. Main game. Oh, and we have more training.
Let us know if our audio is good, and also if the game is too loud or if we're too loud, relevant to the game. Because I adjust the levels beforehand, but it's impossible for me to know because the game gets louder and quieter. So, just people in the chat, just let us know, and I'll change stuff.
They voiced the characters. I don't know if they've ever done that before.
They did in the N64 one.
Did they voice the whole thing?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
It was like, do a barrel! I think that the deal with this is they got the same voice actors from the N64 version.
Okay.
I
can't remember too much voice stuff in the...
The Super Nintendo had no voice actors, but the N64 one did.
Okay. Oh, this is cheap. Come on.
Oh my god, it's just a still?
Yeah, you got to throw in the whole deal. Come on, we have to see everything in motion. That's part of the fun of this type of experience. You want to feel like you're getting a movie with this. Ah, come on, Nintendo. You got to believe in this a little bit more.
Feels like Nintendo just wanted to kind of let's get this out the door, and then let's.
Well, it got negative buzz from E3, and that's what the delay was all about.
This is the last, probably the last big first-party Nintendo game for the Wii U.
Is it?
Well, the NX is supposed to be out this year or
Yeah.
early next year.
Yeah.
So
There's nothing else coming out?
I don't think so. Not first party.
Well, Zelda.
That's going to be on the NX.
Well, it will be, yeah, Wii U exclusive. This one, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the last big Wii U exclusive, yeah.
Okay.
I assume they're going to... I have no inside information. I assume that
The rumor is Mario Maker, Smash Brothers, and Splatoon are also being ported to the NX.
Yeah, but I'm assuming that with the NX, they're going to pull a Twilight Princess and release it on the NX and the Wii U.
Mm-hmm. This is cheese, man.
This looks terrible.
I love the story around Star Fox and all these great
They
cartoon
had animated
characters.
cutscenes in the N64 one.
I mean, this is crazy. I hate when they did this in fighting games too. I mean,
This is lame.
this is your opportunity
Come on,
to create a whole sort of movie, sort of escape
This is lame.
piece.
And just so everyone knows, this is the very first time Vic and I are
Peppy
playing
hair
this game. Falco Lombardi.
and Slippy Toad.
Peppy hair, my father's old wingman. A seasoned pro, and the
Yeah, this would have been an
This is
awesome
a lame
opportunity to have them all
cutscene.
animated and interacting with each
This
other.
is very lame.
Yeah,
that brings
it's
us to
2016.
This game, from beginning to end, this game kind of feels like an afterthought because they announced
Well,
it.
they just did this huge anime thing yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
And then they had the Treehouse play all of this stuff. I know this because I did it in the rundown, but that it looked cool there. It looked like they did something pretty amazing there. They could have done an
but it
anime
doesn't
intro
feel
here.
like they announced it really quietly. They had their at E3 2014. They had their big announcements, and then the day later, Shigeru Miyamoto just played this game, and it was the first time anyone ever heard of it.
Okay.
It was like it's
In
like,
2014.
In 2014, and then they had their big announcement at 2015.
Right.
But it's just this,
Yeah, it wasn't ready.
This game has always felt to me like an afterthought. Like, oh yeah, Star Fox.
Well, it was meant to prove.
Which is so sad because the
It was
original
meant
Star
to prove
Fox,
both screens. That's why they built this. They wanted to
And it
show that
doesn't.
you could play a game, and by having to look at both screens. So we need your help immediately. So I'm looking at the cockpit. Guess we'll have to save the sightseeing for another time, and then you're supposed to look up at the screen as well.
That's lame.
Yeah.
I hate that.
All right. So and get familiar with the Y button to recalibrate your reticle. Okay, here we go.
You know, is it because Star Fox was always bigger in North America than in Japan? And Nintendo is a Japanese company. Is it maybe that?
I don't know, man. I think Nintendo tried something here, and I don't know if it works yet. Okay, so move the Wii U gamepad to sight your teammates in cockpit. Okay, so I got to look at all of them.
Somebody just said I look like Dennis from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Is that a good thing?
That makes me very happy. I love that show.
Okay. All right. Doesn't take much to make you happy, my friend. That's good. Okay, I think...
Sorry. Our friend Tyler just pointed out that the Kirby game is also coming out this year.
Cool. All right. Oh, I have to target them? What do I got to
You
sight
have
them?
to press Y. Or press...
Well, this is just when I'm...
Oh, so people can't even see what you're doing on the screen right now.
No.
Just trust us. It's very interesting. So what are you trying to do?
Okay, I had to sight them all and have all of their little icons pop up. This is so weird. So in the cockpit, while I'm looking at the screen...
So it's the screen is behind the ship, but this is from the cockpit?
Yeah.
So it's not like an AR thing. If I held it up in front of the screen, I would see the screen? That's terrible.
That would be cool.
That's how it should be. Like,
Yeah.
if I turn the thing this way, I can see what's to the right of my ship. That's lame.
You know what they can do is, like they had to do with Splatoon, is just patch in some stuff.
I want to play this. Like, I want to play this, but just with a normal control and none of this motion crap.
I'm sure they'll patch it.
This looks good. It looks like Star Fox.
Yeah.
So why do they have to force this motion control crap down our throats? It's
It
lame.
looks cool inside here, too.
It looks cool, but I would never want to do what you're doing right now. Like, that's... Especially holding it down like that. Like, wouldn't I hold it in front of me? Like, because I'm holding it... Because that's your ship there, right?
Well, let's see if I can...
So that's your
so,
ship on the screen.
look, you can do this.
That's your ship on the screen, and then this is...
Yes, okay. This is odd.
That's so lame. That's not how that that would be.
It's so odd. Yeah, well, I mean, all they've done is they've given you the control of the cursor as a separate thing.
This looks so cumbersome and so hard to
It's hard, yes. Yes, because you're trying to juggle what you're looking at. Okay, crashing through there. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna do this.
Crash into the thing.
No, I'm choosing the TV screen over the. This is gonna be so freaky when you start playing.
You know what? Before we get too hard on it, let's give it a chance.
It looks cool.
We
I mean,
literally
it looks
just
really
started,
cool.
so let's just maybe after like
This looks
20
like
minutes it'll
an
click.
HD Star Fox, man. I'm in for that.
It looks good, but these controls are stupid. What were they thinking? Come on, Miyamoto, what were you thinking? Come on, man. Someone's saying a car fell on Tommy's car?
A tree fell on Tommy's car
A car fell on a
yesterday.
tree. Was he hurt?
No, it was outside in his car park.
That's kind of funny. Did Scott chop the tree down?
Don't start rumors. Yeah, he's okay. His car got.
Get that ring, Superman.
No, come on.
Don't forget to crash into the wall.
You remember If you like Star Fox, you know that they've been
No, I did.
flying through rings
I'm just
for.
because this game maybe is the next Superman 64. It looks great, but it just doesn't look like a game I want to play.
This is going to be a weird one. It passed the controller over to a friend. I'll tell you that.
I'm not playing this. You're not passing this over.
I'm
to me.
going to. Of course I am. You got to
No, I'm
feel
not.
this.
I'm
Come
not
on.
playing this.
You got to feel this natural beauty right here. And you gotta
Chat, give me an excuse not to play this in the next 30 seconds, please.
Yeah, well, you don't want my
Come
germs
up with a
all
good.
over you.
Oh, there you go. Boom.
Okay.
Okay, good. I like on the trailer when you see this level, the plane is moving so gracefully and it looks
Well,
really cool.
you
but
do
then
feel
you
like
see
you-
this and it's like.
No, you do
crashing
feel
the-
like you have control over the ship. It's just the. I don't know, man.
Marissa was telling me that she didn't like this when she played it in 3 because the controls were.
Yeah, it was weird. Looks like I'm controlling the cursor right now. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm not moving the controller around, and I am moving the cursor around. Maybe that's just in open mode here. Okay, let's fly through here. Woo! You really shouldn't struggle with this, though. You should feel, because it's familiar, you should feel like you're just a dogfighting badass right from the beginning.
Yeah. People are asking us what we think of the PS4.5 or PS4 Neo or whatever it's called.
I think it's a risky maneuver from Sony, but I think it's kind of a necessary
Is
one.
it not just going to be like a PlayStation 4 Slim that's slightly more powerful?
Well, I think the whole...
If that's what it is, then I don't have a problem. But if it's like a whole new system, that seems a bit soon.
It's going to be like the new 3DS, man, which is a more powerful machine, and there are games that are taking advantage of that process. So they're gonna piss off the established core out there, but they also have a whole new game system in their PlayStation VR to sell. And by doing this move, because it's a tethered machine, it has to be tethered to a PS4. Now that PlayStation VR, in one stroke, is a lot more competitive with Oculus and with Vive. And they had to do it because they were going to launch a very comfortable VR system at a better price, but they were going to get hammered in reviews for the fidelity of the experience compared to the top end VR stuff. But by doing this, they basically just crafted a kind of like a more souped up PC to compete
Like,
with the other guys.
at what point does it become easier to just buy a gaming PC? Because the reason I'm a console gamer is because I don't want to have to deal with upgrading, and I don't want to have to upgrade the PC every 2 or 3 years.
Well, I mean,
So-
this generation especially has moved so close to what a PC experience is like with these hard drives that you're constantly filling and deleting games off of, and
I
day
don't
one
have that
patches,
problem. I don't have that problem.
and the online stores, and
You just gotta be more. You just gotta be a Nazi about what you delete. Just if you haven't played it in a few months, just get rid of it.
yeah. But what I'm saying is that they feel like gaming PCs already, especially the Xbox One.
Yeah, PS4 for me, I only have a PS4. I don't really play the Xbox One. Go figure. And no, it's not confusing. It seems simplistic to me, which is what I want.
When you get into Steam, it's not confusing at all. It's very, especially when you go to big picture
Whenever
mode.
I try to use Steam, it's like trying to use the controller and set it up and calibrating, putting the window everywhere, and I don't have to do that. I just want to press the button and I'm playing the game.
Well, you can.
I want to sit down, pick up my controller, turn the thing on, download my 5-hour update, and when that's all done, play my game. It's easy.
Install it. It takes 2 hours. Actually, the PlayStation 4 is pretty good.
To do the 5-hour update, but it's still only one button.
Yeah.
It takes a little longer, but it's easier than going through all this setting up. And
When you configure your PC just the way you want it, and don't shoot a Peppy, and you
don't shoot Peppy.
and you have your HDMI plugged into your TV, and you go to big picture mode, and you know what games work with the controller or not, it's very analogous. It's very similar to a console experience. So I'm trying to get 10 of these ships before we move on. So yeah, I think people are going to be kind of coerced to shell out another $400 for a new PlayStation 4 this year. But I think Sony's going to make it worth people's while to do that, especially if they're also going to invest in PlayStation VR. Ask chat. Well, I can ask chat. How many people are planning to pick up a VR machine this year?
Some people are saying, Akamaru says my wallet is ready.
I mean, I think that's the audience.
Cheap
Anybody
Tricks Are
that
the best says it costs $1,000.
to get a PlayStation VR and a Playstation 4.
So
yeah.
I mean, I think I'm just seeing like general skepticism. Some people skeptical, some people enthused, which is normal, I guess.
Well, I mean, PlayStation has pretty much dumped the Vita and trying to compete on the mobile space, but they're all in on VR, and they've got a really good chance, I think, to kind of grab a lot of the mainstream crowd because the PlayStation 4 is so strong. They had to do this. There was no other way for them to kind of compete.
What do you mean by mainstream crowd, though? Because mainstream crowd to me is 45-year-old moms who play Farmville on Facebook.
Well, I mean, PlayStation as a brand digs into that crowd.
How?
Just in terms of being adopted into a household and accepted into a household. And that's kind of relational to their install base.
Yeah. Those 45-year-old moms who play Farmville on Facebook, they have to buy the games for their kids, so I guess they're technically PS4
I mean,
owners.
that's what most people are buying as their console this generation, so... You know, when they come out this Christmas or this holiday with the PlayStation VR story, they're not just looking to sell it to early adopters.
A Seizure Salad, says, I built a decent computer for VR before the price was revealed to be $1,000.
For the VR machines?
Yeah. So he got a custom PC built for VR and then found out how expensive VR was and disappointed. That sucks.
Yeah.
If it was going to be that much money, they should have dropped hints about it beforehand. Because for the longest time, everyone was thinking they were going to cost $200 for the headset, somewhere in that range.
Right.
And then it's like it's $1,000. Like, that should have been... They should have cushioned that fall.
I mean, I agree, but that's the early adopter price. Oh man, I got to do all that again, I think. That's the early adopter price on any of these tech.
When you play a video game, you're supposed to... if this were a good game, you should have said, yes, I get to do all that again.
Right.
That's how you know this is not a good game.
Well, I'm not paying precise attention to what's going on screen. I'm having a conversation about VR.
If the game feels like a chore,
right,
it's not a good game.
Well, that's one of the challenges with streaming, though, because you're not always just focused on experiencing the game. You're focused on not being boring, and probably failing at that today. But it's two things at once, you know. I mean, I would love to just have this cranked and experiencing it. I will when I'm reviewing it, but yeah, it's not blowing me away yet, for sure. It's not making me stop talking, which I think is probably the sign of a great game.
Oh, Akamaru said when I said his wallet was ready, he was actually talking about a Nintendo cell phone.
Oh, yeah?
I think he was the only person who said VR wasn't too expensive, and he actually didn't. So I think everybody in the chat says it's too expensive for VR and for the PS4.
Is that a new rumor today, a Nintendo cell phone?
No, that's been around for a while.
It's an old rumor,
because
but
the NX is supposed to be Android-based or something. I don't know.
right.
We do know the NX is going to interface with their mobile games through the new My Nintendo or Nintendo account, or whatever the hell it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Their new service that they launched.
Have you been playing that?
Miitomo? Yes, I have.
It's pretty cool, right? Pretty cool piece of software.
If you friend me on or add me on Twitter, then I can add you in Miitomo. For anybody who wants to be my friend on Miitomo.
That's cool.
It's kind of, you know what? It's the problem with the Wii U was that you couldn't explain in like one sentence what it was.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, it's the game concept of this controller thing, and it took too long to explain, and that's why it failed. The problem with Miitomo is kind of the same. You can't really explain in one sentence what the hell it is.
Well, it's not failing. It's hit 30 million downloads.
Yeah, because it's cheap. It's free.
Yeah.
But it's a weird. It's basically a social app where you interact with your friends, but explaining how you interact with your friends is really weird and complicated. I think that's kind of Nintendo kind of needs to remember that simplicity is the selling point with a lot of this stuff. With the Wii, the original Wii, it was such a hit because it was something people understood right away. Oh, it's a game console with a thing that's motion controlled. Brilliant, got it. You know, somebody who doesn't give a shit about games knows in a second what that is. They don't know what that is. They look at that and they get confused. So yeah. But no, Miitomo's fun. I enjoy it.
How do I do the barrel roll moves and stuff?
Who would win in a fight, Fox McCloud or Bucky O'Hare? Who's Bucky O'Hare again?
I can't remember.
It's the Rocket.
Is he a
Rocketeer?
Marvel character?
Is that the Rocketeer's name?
No. That's Bucky Barnes.
No, that's Bucky Barnes. Bucky O'Hare. Oh, oh yeah, he had an animated TV show in like the 70s. He's a comic book character. What? But not Marvel or DC, so we don't know who he is.
There's no movie property coming out.
This is not part of the MCU. We don't know. Was his mother named Martha?
Yeah.
He's a green space rabbit. So who would win in a fight?
When's the collector's edition or the extended edition of Batman vs. Superman? Have they announced
whenever
that yet?
their next quarterly statement is due, because they're going to be freaking out at their next stockholder meeting because they're like, oh, we didn't make as much money on this movie as we were supposed to, so it's going to be out before then so that they can recoup their losses faster.
Jungle Book did really well, didn't it?
I haven't seen that.
I know.
We were both in Europe, so I hear tell Jungle Book's pretty good. I don't know if I want to see it because I don't like Rudyard Kipling.
Yeah.
He's a horrible racist, or was. He's dead now. But yeah,
It's an interesting idea for a concept there, and it was reinterpreted by
no, that's true.
modern
you know what?
creatives.
Because every old story.
Yeah, it's just from the time.
Yeah, everyone in the olden days was an asshole by today's standards.
Yeah.
So every old story is
Absolutely.
written by an asshole.
Yes. Mickey Rooney doesn't fully ruin Breakfast at Tiffany's.
He ruins the scenes he's in.
Yeah. And I actually liked, what was that movie? That Harrison Ford and, oh man, I'm totally blanking.
Harrison Ford and who?
Ben
about?
Kingsley's in it, Haley Stadfeld. The,
Ender's Game? Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
Ender's-
the
yeah.
author's a dick, yeah.
Yeah, Orson Scott Card,
Yeah,
yeah.
the homophobe. Yeah, that's fine.
But the movie was cool.
The movie was okay.
Oh, come on.
Did you see Hardcore Henry? You did, right? Yeah, you
Yeah.
did a review on it, of
Yeah.
course.
That was fun.
Doi Owen just joined us. He
Hello,
wants to know,
Doi.
The game looks great, but how is it?
Got
Well,
two of them. Look at
this
that.
is our first time playing it, Doi, and
Looks good.
It looks great, but the controls,
Yeah, it's not as effortless as it's been.
the controls
in the
are
past.
motion only. You look like you're getting the hang of it, though.
Yeah.
When we first started playing, Vic was like, "What the hell?" Like it took him a few minutes to figure it out.
Okay, so now I'm in the cockpit view.
Hee hee, cock.
Okay, I said cock. So what do I got to do? So I got to look down. Let me do this, so I'm not looking down. Okay.
Why, Nintendo? Why,
It's
just give me a
odd.
little controller and let me fly the ship around. Why do I have to do all this stuff?
For sharper shooting, use your motion controls. Okay, well listen,
They had to... Did they not test this game? Did they not see...
I am controlling the cursor with the
Did they not see
trigger,
all the people...
or with the joystick. I'm not just using the motion
But they
control.
had to be sitting there looking at people play this game for the first time and everybody being like, what the hell am I doing? And why didn't they just say, let's just give them a normal controller?
Well, you know what? It kind of fools you because you do have control of the craft. You just don't have the, you just don't have the precision that you used to have with one thing. They've smeared it across both control schemes, and you're constantly having to. Oops, my bad. You're constantly having to reposition the cursor.
Fold Up Gorilla says mouse and keyboard or die.
Yeah, that actually would work with this.
I actually prefer gamepad for playing shooters.
Well, you've grown up on all this
'Cause
stuff.
I hate. No, I grew up with.
Do I have
PC
to?
games.
Do I have to get the 10? I do. I gotta take
when
10
I play
of,
when
10
I
of
play a
them
game
down.
with a mouse and keyboard, this is what I'm doing the whole time. And I don't like playing a game like this. I like playing a game like that. It's more comfortable. Weird. Yes, I know you get more precision with a mouse and keyboard, but it's more comfortable for me to play with a gamepad. So. That's just my humble opinion. Akamaru says, cover one eye and try the game. With no depth
You
depth
do
perception
feel.
trying to play
You
with.
do feel like.
Like looking at that and that.
Yeah, you're patting your head and rubbing your belly at the same time, trying to. It's the Derpy Doo game. Oh man.
Try to play this game like walking down the street.
Or drunk. Just there'd be so many tales of drunk star foxing.
Oh, that's a Twitch stream idea. Get really drunk before the stream.
I think a lot of people get really
They
drunk before their
they
streams.
probably have regulations against it. Yeah, I know you're not allowed to show your nipples on the stream.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Men and women, they're not allowed to do it shirtless. So if I did this...
What happened? Do they have nipple algorithms? Do they know when a nipple
Well, I
comes
think they
out?
would get reported.
Oh, okay. Somebody should be developing that nipple algorithm right now.
Fold Up Gorilla says, why does the camera keep shooting to the left? I think it's because of the way you're sitting. And
Yeah.
Because it's motion control only. So it's like... It
Yeah.
sucks. You fly into that little... You can, there's a ring in there.
Why does the controller keep firing to the left? That is an awesome question.
To the left, to the left. Inside that little building there's a ring.
This is not going to be the
Go put a ring on it.
the most enjoyable game to watch people play.
I think it's funny as hell to watch this game.
What? I mean, they have the flight controls are pretty cool. It's just firing.
It really does. It reminds me of Superman 64, you playing this first level. Because you have to fly through a bunch of rings. And
This is the
controls are
second
terrible.
level. Excuse me.
Oh,
I made it to the
the
second
first one
level.
was the tutorial.
Oh,
This is
okay.
It's just the combination of flying through a bunch of rings, N64 style, colors and everything, and not knowing what the hell you're doing, and really poor controls and crashing into stuff.
Guys,
It
does this feel
reminds me of
just like watching Independence Day? Be honest.
Independence Day.
Yeah,
Why that?
when they were flying around the big mothership and
Oh, yeah.
all the little ships.
It feels like watching someone play Superman 64.
Okay. I think we'll have to stream Superman 64 to do that comparison.
Yeah, you don't pay me enough to play that game.
Come on! Yep, you are constantly tilting.
Yeah,
this
I
damn
mean,
thing.
I really liked Splatoon, but if they let you turn the motion controls off, if they didn't let you do that, I would not have enjoyed that game at all. I would not have kept playing it. I would have played it for 5 minutes and gotten rid of it.
Yeah, you had to do that, didn't you? Me too. Is there multiplayer in this game at all?
In this?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
They've done that
'Cause
before.
it's on the rails pretty much, right? How do you
Well,
do that?
they have open world pieces like this right now, or open-ended pieces.
Oh, you can play this with the Nunchuck and Wii remote.
Really?
Maybe... Is there co-op? Maybe there's co-op. Maybe it's like Splatoon and you can only do the other
Okay, I got
controls
the
with
10.
co-op.
Stay focused. What is that guy, that robot, just holding onto that piece of a bridge over there? He's just hanging out like that.
I don't see him.
He's over this way. He's just been stuck over there for a long time.
Is that intentional or maybe that's a glitch?
I can't shoot him. What the heck was that? Okay.
Try
I'm
your going
supposed
over
to.
there.
I'm supposed to look at the thing. This is so weird. If I press the left trigger
There is
down.
co-op in this game.
Cool.
Do we have a Wii remote? No, we do. We should do co-op together.
We need the sensor bar and everything like that. plugged in.
Okay, I guess we're not doing co-op, everyone.
Wow. Okay.
Do you know what game has really good flying controls? Grand Theft Auto 5.
Got 2 of them.
Do you feel like Han Solo right now?
Kind of.
Or Luke Skywalker?
Has nothing to do with playing this game, though. All right, here we go. Got it.
Oh, look at that. It did a little real-time cutscene thing.
Mhm.
Look at that.
Some
Aiming
fast
at it.
shooting fox.
Game.
He was talking
The
to
game
me.
should not still be telling you how to play the game at this point.
Oh, they all do that now, man.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
Good
they
games
do.
don't do that. Smart games don't do that. A game that looks this simplistic, that should be this simplistic, should not still be playing.
Does Grand Theft Auto keep telling me?
Yeah, but that game you can do everything.
Okay,
Do
all right, all
anything.
right, all right. Can you believe that lawsuit, man?
Which lawsuit?
The former president is suing the Hauser brothers and Rockstar and Take-Two.
Oh yeah, I don't pay attention to that
150
stuff.
million bucks.
Yeah, I mean, I try not to get. I mean, that happens in real life, you know.
This is
People
so
sue people,
weird.
right? It's depressing when it's like people that. You know what these things look like? They look like the little mines in Half-Life 2.
Yeah,
The little claw mines that dig into the ground.
or in Minority Report.
No, it looks like Half-Life
Okay. I'm trying to scope out the enemy and not run into the buildings. This is tough. Get off my back, peppy hair.
2. Does this make
Oh,
you
Jesus.
long even more for another Crimson Skies game?
Yes, it really does. Did somebody ask for that?
Yeah, someone mentioned that in the chat.
Very much. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, where the hell is Crimson Skies, Microsoft? Like, come on. Those things totally look like the little...
I keep asking them all the time.
Those things look exactly like the little claw mines from Half-Life 2. They look exactly like that.
Come on.
Tyler Talks Games doesn't know the objective of this level. I think you're trying to protect that building, right?
Yeah.
That little gherkin-looking.
Okay.
Because the bad guys are trying. That's like the headquarters of Starfleet, and you're trying to prevent
Yeah.
them from. The dog, your Commander Pepper, or whatever the hell his name is, the dog, is in there, and they're gonna get him.
Oh, I moved off.
This looks so much fun. I want to play this game, but I don't because the controls are stupid. I want to play this game with normal controls. Wait, shoot him and the things fall off. That's great.
So I was targeting them, but facing the wrong way.
Use your Z targeting.
Oh man, this is so crazy. It does feel like you're drunk, because everything, your perspective and the view and how close you're looking at things. Oh, they're about to blast open the thing, and there I lost.
Oh no.
Boo! Mission
That
failed.
means you have to play this game again?
Yes,
Still?
yes, I do.
no.
I'm passing the controller over to you.
I'm not playing this. You gotta finish at least the first level.
You can practice with all the different vehicles via training on the main menu. You want to try that out? Oh, that's like an insult after that. Okay, let's retry this mission.
Maybe Nintendo should practice building a game that doesn't have shitty controls. Fox
Look.
looks like it's taking a dump.
You may pick this up. You may pick this up quicker than I am.
Do you want me to try? Did you want
Yeah,
okay.
phase 1. Here you go. Let's do
So-
this. Okay. So you can constantly readjust your targeting
Okay,
thing.
well, how do I pause? Because the first thing we have to do is, how do I invert the controller?
Good luck with that. I don't think you can do anything. Okay, there you go.
Motion controls always on. On while using... You can turn them off.
Oh, yeah?
Can you? 3D voice off. On. Send, descend.
There you go.
That's what I want.
What is that?
So that... Okay, so... It says motion. It was on motion controls always on, but
Mhm.
now it says on while using ZR. So I can turn them off?
Okay, there you go.
Oh, I did turn them off. Look, nothing's
Nice.
happening.
Okay.
Okay, great. But you know what? I want them inverted because it's a flying game.
Yeah.
I just remember that. Okay. Okay, this is great. So I don't need to use the stupid
Oh,
motion
great.
controls.
So you're just going to blast through this. It took me a million times to get to level 2 and die.
Well, Vic, you know...
All right. I should have pressed the pause button. What was I thinking?
Not just pretty face over here, okay?
It's true. Not even that.
That's right, I'm gorgeous.
Does this feel like old Star Fox to you right now?
Ah, it
then?
looks like old Star Fox.
Yeah.
Still not great. The controls seem kind of hibbity-jibbity to me, though. Kinda hurt
Is
the-
that a technical term?
Yes.
Oh, look at that. They're chainsaws. I had no idea what I was looking at over there. They're chopping the buildings in half. That's cool.
Why are they doing that? Are they like the Borg? They take a cross-section of the ship and then, like, use it as, like, a sample?
Yeah. Nice work of Star Trek reference in there, man.
So, okay, so when I do this, it's the motion bullshit. But,
What? When you do what?
when I do this.
When you press
then,
the
then
trigger
the
down?
cursor's moving, right?
Yes.
But I tried to turn it off. Why did they say you couldn't turn the motion controls off?
Did you press the trigger?
You have to hold Z and R, and then the thing moves.
Oh, okay.
But I don't want that because that's stupid.
So it's totally it's
the
totally
reason they
fine
say-
for right now.
The reason they say motion controls are always on is because if I want to do precision aiming, I have to. Fuck you, throwing shit at me. If I want to do precision aiming, I have to use the motion controls. I can't. You see my targeting thing, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't. The only way I can change where it's going is by changing where my ship is pointing.
Right.
If I
That's
want to
the old
change,
way.
if I want to do more precise aiming without moving my ship, I have to use the motion controls.
Okay. Well, that's something that you could work your way into.
Or they could just make a normal game and let me do it without doing that.
Doesn't this feel like the old Star Fox right now?
I'm using this big stupid controller.
Yeah, wow. Do you have to use that? You can't use the.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you can.
That's in co-op only. Though. I'm pretty sure that's co-op only.
Nah, you can use the regular controller.
How do I use like more? Oh, there's my missiles.
It looks cool, man. I'll definitely plan more of this weekend.
I'm totally neglecting the chat right now.
Well, you're flying.
Chat, don't distract me right now. Corneria needs me.
Goddamn gimmicks wrecking my gaming experience. That's
Fold
from
up gorilla.
Fold Up Gorilla.
He's more like fed up gorilla. He's fed up with this game.
Are there any Star Fox-like games on the PC? There's gotta be. I mean, there's a ton of mobile games.
There's loads of fun.
Yeah. I mean, if you're playing games on the PC, you gotta play through the X-Wing games. Those were amazing. LucasArts worked on those.
Those are simulator games, though.
Yeah, but they're very accessible.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
They're
If you're a
super
PC
simulator.
player, those are very accessible. And there was also Descent Free Space, which is very old, but also really, really slick and
What were
cool.
those Sega games? What was the Sega games?
The Panzer Dragoons.
No. The Ace Combat.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I
but
like
those
Ace
are
Combat.
they're fun.
Is
but-
that Sega? How do I get these guys away?
No, that's
How do I do a
Namco.
barrel roll?
That's Namco.
How do I do a barrel roll? How do I get these guys away?
You gotta flick the sticks up. Flick the sticks. In 2 different directions. Yep. And the barrel rolls are 2 taps in 2 directions. There you go.
We'll try spinning. That's a good trick.
That's a barrel roll.
No, that was spinning.
Oh, really?
This is what Anakin does in the Phantom Menace. We'll try spinning. That's a good trick. That's how you know he's a great pilot. He's a legendary pilot.
Do you memorize that line?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Because like he's a legendary.
See, look at how much
pilot.
faster you're plowing through this because you're playing the old Star Fox controls. You
Or
know
I'm
I want
just
that controller
that
back.
much better than
You
Okay,
are.
Now I have to. Oh no! It's making me do the shit that I don't want to do.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Now you have to look at the
Now I
cockpit.
have to look at the card.
That's
Or
awesome.
do I?
Yes, you do.
Oh no! Oh no! No, I don't.
No, you're okay?
I think that was just supposed to be its
Okay.
cutscene.
Okay. Well, it's showing you both of the views.
Well, it's throwing purple shit at me. One spring. I want that one too.
You're doing pretty well, my friend. Look
I
at
am.
this.
Hey, I'm a professional, okay?
Yep. True dat.
Yeah, this. I still don't like this though. Like this is. I don't like that you can't do precision aiming without the motion controls. That's lame. Use your motion controls. No, Peppy. I'm not going to use my motion controls. Thank you very much. I'm gonna shoot this thing.
I don't think you can.
What?
Which is crazy, right? Why is he
He's just
stuck
a-
in that animation?
He's. If you go by him, he'll shoot at you.
No, he won't.
No, he'll throw the thing at you.
Go
They
back
threw-
over there.
You can't go over there right now. But when
Oh,
you're
okay.
flying, when you're flying to work,
Right.
when we were on the way here, those guys were throwing.
Oh
pieces
yeah.
at the-
No, I know that. But
Oh,
there,
shit.
it's just weird that it's stuck in that animation in the background. Look at you go. Oh.
Ah.
You've used all your bombs? There's one this bomb. Save that for when they start climbing up the tower. There you go.
Keep those crepes off the tower.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you want? I like crepes.
Tower crepes.
Tower crepes. Kill this asshole. Why aren't the other
There
guys
should
on my
be
team doing
Fold Up Gorilla is having a good time with this. There should be a counter in the corner that states the casualties of the people on those buildings.
Well, I wouldn't care.
Star Fox for Genesis or Nintendo. It was only ever on the Nintendo
Yeah, it was a
system.
Nintendo published game.
That's 10-4 on 420.
Didn't they make a
Did he just clip through that tank?
Oh, did you see that?
That was nice.
Boom! It's like I know what I'm doing or something.
Look at that.
that. Oh,
Whoa,
shit,
what the?
hell was that?
You got stuck, but you're fine. Everything's good.
all
Nothing to
good,
see
everyone.
here. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Yeah, see, you know, you turn the motion controls off and it's halfway
It's a
decent
game.
game. You know?
Yeah.
Why did they even try to make you do the stupid motion controls?
I don't know.
I still don't like that it's so on the rails.
Well, that's the franchise, man.
You know,
They
the Star
painted-
Fox Adventure game.
Yeah, those. They just sort of sandwiched the Star Fox lore onto a. I think it was supposed to be some kind of a dinosaur game, a dinosaur adventure game. That was the rare one you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
And then they threw the Star Fox stuff in there. It felt totally incongruous. Still, still
someone
cool.
Thief Spanner just pointed out that you can hold down the fire button to lock on.
The
So
L,
I'm gonna try that.
the L button, but the ZL
I hate
button.
you can't really like steer. Steering is so lame in this.
There you go. Look at you go, man. You're doing great.
Steering sucks. Though. Like I can't do a sharp. Like I have to go all the way over here and then turn around.
Why? You always had to do that. You need
Not
some
in other
help.
flying
You need
games.
some help.
Where's the help?
I don't know.
Am I gonna have to do all this shit over again if I die?
No, that'll be me.
I'm dead. Do I only have the one life?
Oh, actually, no, you don't. But where do you
There's no
start?
checkpoint though.
The checkpoint is you got to take the 10 out.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I got this. Let me see this thing with the.
This is terrible. I was having a bit of fun there. This sucks.
Well,
This sucks.
you don't stream it and try to
No, this
see
sucks.
everything.
No,
you
I
just
was
get
figuring
you,
it out.
you get lost in the game and you
This sucks.
This is
terrible.
Star Fox, man.
This is a terrible game.
It's Star Fox.
It's not a good Star Fox game. You can't. Look, you have to go
Well,
all the way out and then turn around and come back.
They've
to shoot them?
always
That's
done that.
lame.
What they
That's
haven't done is
terrible.
innovated enough to make it feel like a 2016 Star Fox experience.
This game sucks.
Other than the graphics.
I officially hate this game.
Wow, man. Too fast.
Nope.
You can't call it yet. They got the motion. This is way better with the targeting off.
But it's like you still have to use motion controls because you want to do precise aiming. You have to use the stupid motion controls. It's so lame. Why have the other stick?
Well, you just have to put the ship in front of the target.
That's so stupid. If you hold the button down, apparently it locks onto them.
Yeah. But it doesn't choose where, like, it's choosing things behind me. It's not choosing the ships ahead of me, which is what I want to target. See, that's stupid.
I officially don't like this game. People are saying you're picking up health while you still have full health.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So you're probably not too bad.
Oh, is it in the rings? Probably in the rings.
Yeah. Is that what the rings are? Is health?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. That's what I was doing wrong. So when I got those rings, I should have waited.
Yeah, it's way better, way easier without thinking about the motion controls. Targeting doesn't really help you either, it feels like, though. Like auto-targeting.
So use your bombs on the two guys when they're right next to each other. That's what I did before. And
Okay. Ah.
nice.
Like that.
When I did it, it was more impressive.
Alright.
Oh, get that, get that. You have like half health. So. Bomb them.
That's cool. That one did auto-target when I wanted it to.
After seeing this, do you think Pilot Wings 64 has a chance at a remake? Asks Nair Bear. Nair Bear. Yeah, why haven't they done anything with Pilot Wings lately?
I think it's just too peaceful. Honestly, I do. I think it's just too peaceful.
That's so sad.
I don't think the Wii game did that well.
Do you know what would be a good... Do you know what they could do with Pilot Wings? Pilot Wings would make a really good VR game.
Yeah, but there's going to be a million flight games like that.
But they're not Pilot Wings.
There's a bird game coming where you're flying around as a bird. And there's a whole like a table fan type of system where you lie on the table and you basically look down and just feel like you're flying around cities and stuff as a bird.
That's pretty cool.
Which is kind of cool. Yeah, I've seen that at conventions and stuff. Blows people's minds. Okay, come on. Okay.
Like, why is no one else on your team shooting any of these things?
That was always the case. Oh, look, there's another. Am I gonna turn into a tank? Oh shit! Ow!
I don't want to play this game anymore.
No?
For real.
All right.
I'll give it one more shot.
All right.
This sucks. This is not a good game. I'm sorry, Nintendo, but this is not a good game. I don't know what you were thinking with these controls, Nintendo, but you fucked up. You effed up, Dad, I say.
Mm-hmm. And when companies do this, it makes you feel like the game and I've certainly felt this about the Star Fox games in the past. They're amazing short bursts. They're shooters. They're like the old classic arcade shooters in a lot of ways. But you feel like you beat them quickly because you're kind of you're digging the content, and then it's kind of over after a weekend. You know, it's like, okay, well, I've done that, I've seen that. Then it's just like racing your times to try to beat those levels over and over again. But I always felt that. I mean, the first Star Fox on the Super Nintendo, no, because it was so original and you know, it was a polygon game on
Someone
a
just said to
sprite
us,
thing.
is this a speed run?
Yeah.
This is our Star Fox speed run. You could
Yep.
probably speed. I wonder how fast you could speed.
Well, that's
run
what I'm
this game.
saying. Is like you could just plow through this thing, and then and when they create this kind of faux complexity with the controls, it's like they're trying to lengthen
Stretch
the
it
game
out,
experience, which is cheap.
It's like writing
you
a
know?
paper
But I don't know
for
that,
school.
and I can't call that yet. But that's my fear, is that it's not a very
Well, someone
long
I was
game.
reading a review and someone was saying you could finish it in like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, that's what they've always done with these Star Fox games. They're short. They get a short burst of flashy stuff. It hooks you in with the places it takes you to. You start to dig the content, and then it's over. And if they've artificially lengthened the game by forcing you to grapple with the controls, that's terrible.
I don't like this game. I can't speed up, or can I?
Yeah, you press up on the right thumbstick or down on the thumbstick to speed up, slow down. So you got the first 10, no problem. Now you're just taking out the spider tanks. You can do this, Blake.
Okay, do I want to do this? Question.
Save your bombs for when they're on the tower.
No, because there were two right next to each other there. So. Fuck. And see, it makes me turn around there, and I wanted to keep going so I could have enough room to shoot the thing.
Yeah. The contained levels, especially in a post-Crimson Skies area.
This is.
It's not long enough.
This is the 90s. Done fly in 2016. Ain't the 90s Nintendo. 90s are over, man.
Yeah, there should be like shocks
Yeah.
when you play a sequel for a new machine. Other than it looking prettier because it's all in HD, there should be just gameplay shocks that you just were not expecting. Maybe we'll see that when we convert into other vehicles.
People are saying you have to shoot them on the top of the thing, but it's like, I can't because the motion control aiming is stupid and I don't want to use it.
Try it.
No.
Do it.
No.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. You can do it. Look at you go. Shoot him on the button.
Oh, this one's trying to do.
That's what she said.
Why would she say that?
I don't know.
What button are you talking
It's the only button that matters. All right, go over to get the hoops. You've got a gold hoop down there.
about?
You gotta go
Oh,
get. Look at you, man. Just
well, it's
plowing
easier
through
to
'em.
shoot them when they start climbing because. Oh, did I pass?
Mhm.
Finally?
Mm.
Oh God, no! I'm not high-fiving that.
High five.
I'm not happy
High
about it.
one.
No,
High one.
no,
High thumb.
No.
Okay.
I'm not celebrating this game. Sorry. I'm sorry I left you hanging,
Let
but
the hate flow.
I don't like this game. I'm not happy that I did anything. So.
Let it out. My Padawan.
All right, here we go. Target mode engaged. Let's take down that enemy ship. Oh, okay, so here's our boss fight.
Canadian Fubar says, sorry, had to go away to rescue a baby kitten from a fire. What did I miss? Oh, nothing. The game still sucks.
Okay, this one you have to use the motion control. Well, I'm looking down for this whole time.
So you have to use motion controls here?
You have to, yeah.
What are you doing to us, Nintendo? What are you doing, man? looking through your cockpit.
Trying to take out those machine guns on them.
Can't you do that from where? From
No. No. You're looking at a cutscene basically on the top screen.
Yeah. Because the TV screen is all they're seeing.
Yeah.
Plus us. So I'll just do like a live video description thing for everybody. So Vic's looking through the cockpit. He's aiming at stuff. He's shooting a little thing. He just blew it up. Shooting another thing. Just blew up. Going through a ring. He's turning left. He's shooting a thing. He didn't blow it up. He flew through it. This moon and big moon or planetoid or whatever.
Hey
that is in the
man, you could be a Twitch game streaming, game casting guy.
Yeah,
I love it. Yeah, right here.
John Madden of watching people play video games.
You could do it.
What are you trying to shoot now? Everything's dead.
Maybe stuff below. Yeah.
Oh, those things. Okay, so Vic is shooting at a thing. Flew right into it.
Can't they see that I flew right
at
into
another
it?
thing.
This is so weird. It feels like I'm having my private moment here and people are watching me. This is like streaming a
Everyone, Vic's having his private moment right here.
It's like I'm streaming a 3DS game, but you have to watch me.
See, this looks
play
really
the game.
cool. I like the design of everything. Like the pieces fall off when you shoot it, and that's cool.
Did I beat it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I'll get you next time, He-Man. But it's like, I don't want to play this game because the controls are super crap. Oh, look at that, a
Save the
cutscene.
dog.
Look at that. You saved the doggy.
Way to go, Star Fox. Mission complete. I think we're half over. The game's half over already. we got...
Well, there's probably only like a dozen levels or something, I would imagine,
Yeah.
right? With
Yeah,
different
let's
branching
see.
paths.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think of this game
They
so
all,
far?
They all think it looks like crap.
No.
They're all on my side.
It should have
It's
shocked
that-
us, man.
People are shocked when we say motion controls only that you can't turn off.
Yeah.
And people are like, okay, well, I'm not
They'll
playing
patch that for sure.
But why wouldn't they patch it? They've
Slippy
been
died.
Oh, good.
Goodbye, Slippy.
Good. She'll be back in the next, or he'll be back in the next. But no, they it's not like this is the first time anyone has played this game. They were testing it presumably for like a year. They were showing it off at E3s for 2 years. People have been playing this game. They delayed it.
No.
They know
Oh
that
man, this is just too
they had
similar.
to have heard everybody say these motion controls are terrible.
Yeah, well, there's our level count right there.
Why would they force
1, 2,
you? Why wouldn't they
3,
turn them
4,
off?
5, 6, 7,
So what does
8,
the amiibo
9.
do?
I don't know.
We
Let's
want to
open it
open
up.
our
Yeah,
Star Fox amiibo?
absolutely.
Oh, you're gonna see me take it out of the original packaging here live on Twitch.
Let's
everyone.
do it. Unboxing.
I'm defacing its value or degrading its value live before your
I
eyes.
think that one's been around for a while. That's one of the Smash Brothers Star Foxes.
Right.
That's an indicator. There should have been a special Star Fox Zero amiibo, right?
Wasn't there?
I don't know.
This is the one Nintendo sent us.
I think this is the Smash Brothers one. I have that one. It's got the Smash Brothers logo on it.
Oh, you started playing, so we can't do the amiibo.
Sorry. We'll do it in a little bit.
Just gonna Google and see what the amiibo actually does.
Okay. Oh yeah, this is way more fun when you're not thinking about the motion controls.
When did the Falco amiibo come out? Oh.
Smash Brothers.
What? They didn't make a Slippy Toad amiibo? Yeah, that's what they could have done. They could have released a Slippy and a Peppy, or whatever the hell the rabbit's name is.
Totally.
Then they would have had all four. And if you do all four, you get, I don't know, a blowjob or something. You know?
I don't think
That was
they
a
do
bit too
that.
vulgar, sorry. Oh, that's right. They were thinking of making an R-Wing amiibo. So an amiibo of the plane. But Miyamoto said it was too pointy. And he was worried about kids, like, stabbing themselves with it.
Oh really?
Yeah. Dead. That's funny.
Aren't there lots of pointy amiibos?
No, these have, but it's sort of rounded, right? Because these are really pointy, right? Like that thing's
Yeah.
gonna be sharp. You could seriously damage like your eyes with it if you like if you
I
poke
just
yourself in the
totally
eye.
flew through that shit.
If I poke myself in the eye with this, it would hurt, but it wouldn't like ruin my eyes. If you point yourself in the eye with that, because it's so pointy, it'll probably do some damage.
I don't know. This feels...
You kind of want to stab yourself after playing this game. I agree.
It just feels too safe.
It's very similar. So this is exactly, someone pointed out, this is exactly the second level in Star Fox 64.
Yeah.
So it's Star Fox 64 with better graphics and motion controls. That's it.
Yeah, it's disappointing.
Why is it on the rails? For real, Nintendo, like, this doesn't need to be on the rails.
Well, it's not fully on the rails. You have control over where you're flying.
Yeah, but you,
it's
no, you don't. You have to fly within the area that they're pushing you
on
in.
the rails would just be pointing
Well, you know what
cursor.
I mean. It's holding you, it's dragging you on a leash.
I know.
You're like a dog on a leash right now.
The only reason why is because that's the way it's always been.
But it was like that before because they couldn't do the graphics.
Okay, here we go. This is new. Now I'm a walker.
You did a transformer.
Now I'm a bipedal assault vehicle walker. Let's see.
The reason it was sort of on the rails before is because they couldn't graphically let you go anywhere.
So
there's no reason this can't. Do
So
that.
now I can go in 360 degrees. Such a weird, like I look like a chicken. And so I can go anywhere, and I don't have to use the motion controls. Press down to hover. That's pretty cool. Couldn't quite get that.
I remember in the 64 one, you could turn into a tank.
Yeah.
And also a boat.
I need that circle. Come on.
Now this is pod racing.
What's that from?
It's Phantom Menace. I like quoting the Phantom Menace when I'm upset about things. I just start randomly quoting the Phantom Menace when I'm angry about stuff.
Please quote Watto.
What do you want?
There you go. Some Watto lines.
I have the best pots.
I am not offensive at all.
What do you call me a racist stereotype? Alright. Let's talk about how much we hate the Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting a Phantom Menace vibe from this game.
Oh, it is
I
a
really
prequel.
am.
Is a prequel.
Is it a prequel?
Yeah.
To the
It's
other
Star Fox Zero, man.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
I didn't put two and two together. This does. I'm getting a Phantom Menace vibe from this. Like, those red things you just passed looked like the force field things in Phantom Menace that make no sense logically.
Right? And those one-wheeled little robot things. I think there were some one-wheeled robot suckers.
Yeah.
And,
For real, yeah. Wouldn't that be sad if people take design cues from the Phantom Menace?
you know what I was surprised to see is Doug Chang, who was a big designer on Phantom Menace, is also back for Force Awakens.
Yeah.
He's in all the...
Well, you know, I mean,
he did a good job,
the
but...
Phantom Menace is not... Like, some of the robots and things are cool in that movie. Like, the rolling robots that open, those things look cool.
Yeah.
The problem is they're not in a cool movie.
Yeah.
You have to have a good story.
I would just think that they would want to distance themselves fully. But they
No,
they
have a lot
incorporated
the
both of
Lucasfilm people.
They
like
did.
Ben Burt, right?
And the a lot of the prequel only people are in this movie too, but I guess they kind of
Like
had
who-
to.
Like all behind the scenes people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I actually hope that they do make an Obi-Wan movie with Ewan
He's
McGregor.
a boring character.
I like him.
You know, Obi-Wan works as the wise old hermit in the desert who's in the movie for 10 minutes just
Dude,
to...
they totally have the force field from Phantom
That's
Menace.
totally what that is, right? But it makes a little bit more sense than in the Phantom Menace. In the Phantom Menace with the row of them,
Yeah.
they make no sense. Like,
Yeah, it
why
was
do those
totally
things
weird.
exist? But no, Obi-Wan works as a character who's an crazy old man in the desert who serves two functions. He gives exposition and he trains the main character.
That's just as an
No,
idea.
I'm talking in the original Star Wars. He served.
No, he was great.
He's
but
not interesting outside of it. You don't need to learn about his backstory.
I know.
Who cares about his backstory?
Prequels are just terrible. They are. I agree. Just the
when you have
idea
a
of
story-
prequels is just
When you have a story
so
that
silly
works,
most of the time.
Most of the time, because when you have a story that works, it's like you pick the smartest. You have a series of events that happen that have to happen before and after a story.
keep
But
hovering.
you start the story. You have the beginning and end of the story at the most interesting part.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how.
Well,
Like, who cares?
That's
right?
why Star Wars was so renegade to begin with. It was a movie that started on Chapter 4.
But with Star Wars, you could have an interesting backstory to that.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, we'll see with Rogue One.
Yeah, Rogue One looks great. I'm excited for that movie.
But I think Obi-Wan is not an interesting character. The only thing that's going to be, I think, difficult and interesting to see is, I mean, he basically goes into hiding, right? I mean, that's what he does.
Yeah.
So, are we just going to see him trying to always just be?
Those look exactly like the things from Phantom Menace.
I know that is he always just going to be like worried about being discovered as a Jedi if they do?
Well,
a
when would
movie?
it take place?
It would have to be before the Guinness years.
So between the bad and the good movies?
Yes.
So that's so stupid. So they have to retcon it.
Yeah.
What's the movie? He's sitting in his hut on Tatooine.
I
and
think
just,
so,
like-
right? And he goes to the cantina. He's like, "Don't look at me."
Yeah, like what
Don't
the
look at
hell?
me. No,
Why
I'm not
would
a
you make
Jedi.
a movie like based on that? That's so stupid.
Hopefully
Unless they
it's not
retcon
that.
it and say that he was leaving Tatooine left, right, and center, which I guess he could have done, but why would he? He's a hermit living in the desert.
Like he was in charge of everything.
Yeah, like
and,
what's
and
he doing?
He was a
Like,
protector for the good
yeah,
there.
like what's he doing on Tatooine? Like,
I
did he
don't
leave
know.
Tatooine? It's so stupid.
Maybe he's no, because Rey's not born yet. Maybe it's the
Rey's
birth of
not a
Rey.
star, you guys.
Maybe.
People keep saying Rey's is no, she's not.
Shit. I didn't want to do that. Okay. Yeah, you're constantly just fussing with these controls.
A Seizure Salad says, "You know your game is fun when the host would rather talk about the Phantom Menace." I would rather watch the Phantom Menace.
Oh no. Yeah.
You know what's one thing I like about the Phantom Menace?
Oh
though?
shit.
There's one thing I like about the Phantom Menace, and it's the lighting.
Well, they had to make the lighting perfect.
I think the
all
lighting
on green screen.
in all of the shots that are real, not the CG stuff, but the real shots when it's like real people
Yeah.
on a real set.
Oh,
the lighting is really
off.
good. The lighting looked good in that movie. That's my one good thing that I could say about the Phantom Menace.
I love finding out about the trade agreements. That was my favorite thing.
That is exactly the thing from Phantom Menace.
All right, there we go. Ow. Oh, there's
Is
another
that
one.
the thing you needed to advance the level, or is that?
There's another one. This is totally the ode to Phantom Menace here.
This is the Phantom Menace. Look at this. This is the Phantom
I
Menace.
can't believe it.
You have to. You gotta get Qui-Gon. He's gonna get killed by Darth Maul.
I
You gotta
cannot
run.
believe it.
Qui-Gon's gonna get killed by Darth Maul, Vic.
This is incredible. If Darth Maul is at the end of this level, that is just fucking crazy. What are they thinking? Okay. Boss. Come on, that's what they're calling it? Boss.
Boss. Oh my God! Really? No. That is lazy.
Boss.
No. They didn't just call it boss.
They did. They're calling it boss, and
Oh
I'm
my
taking
God,
down the boss's
Nintendo,
life
Come on.
bar with my guns.
You could at least come up with. Okay, I'm gonna come up with a name right now.
I'm shooting at boss.
Cyber Lord. Boom.
Cy-
Cyber Lord. Call him
Cyberlord.
Cyber Lord. Why does
Because
it
he's
say
a computer,
boss?
right?
Yeah, Cyber Lord.
Yeah.
Why does it just say boss? That is so lazy.
They should have said green boss.
Yeah, Green Boss would have been better than that. How do you just put boss? That is so lazy. Come on. I'm not even mad anymore. I'm just like. I want to just take
now
Nintendo
it's
aside.
turned into Mystery Science 3000.
I want to buy Miyamoto a drink at this point. Like,
Oh
I feel
man,
bad for him.
Miyamoto just he's probably got a million different games he's got to look over.
But this was his baby. He loved
Yes,
Star Fox.
yes he did. And yes, so did we.
I'm not even mad at this game anymore. It's like when your kid. It's like when you fail a test or something in school and your parents are just like, we're not mad, we're disappointed. I'm not mad at this game, I'm disappointed.
Right.
Boss.
Shall we see what the amiibo does now?
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Let's find out how else this game can underwhelm us.
All craft, check in. You're really coming into your own, Fox. I don't think they're talking
Yeah,
anymore.
where's the voice actor?
I don't think they're talking. I think we have to do it.
Thing on.
Woohoo!
You don't want that too loud, otherwise it'll overwhelm
Okay.
senses.
Frenzied firefight. Bonus 27 hits.
All right, here we go.
I don't really want to hear what Slippy has to say, to be honest.
I got a
I
silver.
don't think we need the voices on.
Do a barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll!
Help!
I was just playing Ratchet and Clank before I came onto this game, and I got to tell you, Ratchet and Clank is so
Somebody's
fun.
When you passed just now, someone's like, "Take that, Trade Federation."
All right, the walker allows for more maneuverability.
You won't be taxing trade routes on Naboo anymore.
Okay.
Okay, hang on, Amiibo, don't
Okay.
start. So Amiibo.
Yeah. Boom. Oh wait, I think we have to click here,
Oh, okay.
and then we do this.
Oh, look at that.
Retro
That's kinda
R-wings
neat.
deployed.
That's
Okay.
neat. I wish I was playing that game.
All right.
It's
Here
a
we
better
go.
game.
Area 3. Now where do we go?
Slippy is part
Oh,
of the
new.
clone army.
Is this right? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, here we go.
So do you have your retro?
I don't know.
Fox. I'm a badass.
Now Andros's army is trying to take it back. You must stop them.
Leave it to us. We'll keep that Gigarilla. What the hell is a Gigarilla?
Gigarilla. You've seen it in every other Star Fox game. We brought it back.
He's a
I
called
think.
Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, do all the voices as Jar Jar voices.
Huh? Battle formations now? Gotcha. I can't
Oh my
do
God.
Jar Jar without
Look at
knowing
these
what
classic R-wings. That's pretty cool.
I
That's
can't. I'm
crazy.
not gonna do. I can't do Jar Jar unless it's a line I've heard Jar Jar say.
Right. You're doing pretty good, man.
Whoa, the colonies! I say we take them head on. Come on, let's go.
Misa say we take them head on.
Oh, good. They're ripping off Halo now. Says a seizure salad. Pay to win amiibo.
It is Halo, isn't it?
It's Halo.
Unbelievable. How did they not think that we all would have thought that? Why would they do that?
That's the Halo thing.
I know. It's
Oh my
it's
God.
the Halo ship. That's unbelievable.
What are they gonna? Now it's like I want to keep playing just to see.
I know. Spot the
Spot the
sci-fi
ripoff.
influences.
Oh, good,
Help!
Slippy's alive again.
Help!
Thank God. Vic, why did you save Slippy?
Oh, it's fun. Hey, that was
Slice-
Superman's ship.
Oh, from Superman 64?
No, from Superman, the movie.
Oh, with the naked little
Look.
baby gets out?
That's totally yes. Okay. We need a Blade Runner reference in here. We need
Oh yeah,
spinners or something.
where's the Blade Runner? We watch. There's gonna be a mission where you're flying, and the thing at the end that you have to fly around on a planet. It looks like a Blade Runner Terrell. What's that?
Yeah, the
building?
Terrell Pyramid.
Yeah. I bet you $1 million they're gonna have that. Fox, get this guy off me! Get him off yourself, Slippy. Jesus. Like
little
when they get on
bitch.
your tail, you don't like. You don't sit there and be like, I need help. You just deal with it, man.
I mean, that would be an upgrade to the game that you could call for help.
Well, if it isn't the unusual goody goodies.
All right, Star Wolf pilot Pigma.
Pigma, and he's a pig.
Yeah. So this so far is playing out exactly like Star Fox 64.
It's basically a remake of Star Fox 64. That's what people are saying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, again, I say Ratchet and Clank is how you do it right. And actually, I love Twilight Princess HD. I think they did an amazing job with that game.
So what are you trying to do right now? You're just
Kill 30.
trying to save the Halo
30
from the
things.
Covenant? Or the
My
Flood, or
my bombs are retro too. It's pretty cool.
the Covenant is trying to take over the Halo.
Yeah, just gotta shoot out all the
Yeah.
little dudes. Big grunts. So how does that help if he's behind me?
Yeah, these are supposed to be the 4 best pilots in the trade or whatever the political group that they're in is in Andros. These are the 4 best pilots, and Slippy is one of them.
So I'm trying to track down Pigma. I get it now.
Oh, look at the HUD is kind of retro too. Like the bombs are
Yeah, that's what I
retro
said.
bombs. I didn't notice that. Hi, Rin7. How's it going?
Did I get him? Don't go dying on my. You got
Don't
me.
go dying on me yet, the fox. Misa owe you a life debt still.
Oh no, man! You remember way too much from that movie. You were seriously burned.
I enjoy watching bad movies. The Phantom Menace is definitely one of them.
You learn
You
a
know
lot
what?
by
You know what
watching.
bad movies? Because I've talked about this before, but I love movies like The Room and Troll 2 and
Yeah.
Plan 9 from Outer Space, Samurai Cop. I rewatched Masters of the Universe the other day.
Okay.
The He-Man movie from the 80s with Courtney
Okay.
Cox in them.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's terrible. It's a good bad movie. Dolph Lundgren can't speak English in it. It's brilliant.
Come on! This is frustrating as hell. Where is
Oh, Mr.
Pigma?
Mr. Precision just came in. Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, Mr. P. How's it going?
We've been struggling through some Star Fox here, man.
Blake, can you do a Watto impression? I did earlier.
Yeah.
Nobody else has a T14 hyperdrive, I promise you that.
Oh my god, dude. That's amazing. I think you
not
could
that-
make some real money just doing
I can only
impressions
do
of
impressions of
Phantom Menace character.
characters like if I hear them. I can't just do it like out of the blue. I have to be
You'd be
quoting a line
a
that I've
real
heard.
hit at birthday parties. Okay.
For kids in
There
the
you go.
year
You try to do this.
1999.
Yeah. Or for
Oh, you're making me do this now.
angry Star Wars nerds. Yes.
You're
See if
making
you
me
can
do
take out the Covenant around this Halo.
Public credits? Oh, even the bullets are little SNES.
Yes. That's cool.
Will you guys be doing coffee talk for Game of Thrones this year with you two?
I don't watch Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah, you're way behind, right?
I've only seen one episode, and I don't intend to watch more because I don't like fantasy.
That could be kind of cool. Maybe I'll Skype in with Marissa or something like that. See if she wants to do something like that.
I'm not a big fantasy guy, so what am I trying to do, Vic?
Well, you got to get 30 ships, and then Pigma will come out. Or he comes out after 10 or something like that.
I'll try spinning. That's a good trick. Be nice if there was a radar or something. I could see where these guys are.
Yeah.
See, these guys just keep chasing me, and then I don't know where the hole is.
And your lock is kind of useless because
I just don't like these controls.
if it locks on the ships behind you, what do you do?
Maybe use this crappy motion control thing?
Yeah. Yeah, we've pretty much given up on that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're, what, an hour into this game, and it was like, okay, that's enough of that
The
garbage.
lock on thing is more impressive than this thing is. See see how it's all geometric and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Looks better than... Yeah, this game is just crap. I don't like this game at all.
No. All right, let me try again.
People who are just joining us didn't see us earlier when we were just sad.
Yeah, let's retry this. We can do this. We can
I
do this,
gotta
Blake.
see-
We can do it, man.
I gotta see if they come up with a more creative name for the next boss.
Right.
Are they just gonna call him Boss again, or are they gonna call him Boss 2?
And anybody just joining, we have a retro R-Wing because we tapped the Star Fox amiibo on the screen.
Or are they gonna call the next boss Boss Nass?
Oh, okay.
From the Phantom Menace. It's such a slight in the Phantom Menace that after Qui-Gon dies, that nobody hugs Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, yeah, right. It's such a slight that we never see Jar Jar Binks get killed in any of the movies.
Rogue One is coming.
Right.
IGN did a story about this earlier today. They did a little editorial, and they were saying how they could, because Jar Jar Binks is still in the Senate at
Right.
the end of Revenge of the Sith,
Right. Oh
and
my
the
God.
Senate is still in, it still exists by the time the first Star Wars movie takes place. So you could potentially have Jar Jar Binks in the Senate in Rogue One if you wanted. I mean, you never would want that, obviously, unless you're stupid.
Unless
But-
you see him killed.
Yeah, but they could. Yeah, they could show Jar Jar Binks being killed.
Well, in a
Rogue
way,
One.
that would be a pretty clever way to show that this isn't the little kid Star Wars movie that you saw.
You know what? That would be a really good. Yeah, you know what? That's so true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have that, and have it very early in the film.
Yeah.
Have a scene where somebody gets like, because that's the thing. Because I find interesting in real life. I find like World War II battles and things is interesting, but the thing I find, the thing I really get interested in, that I spend my time reading about, is how fascism and totalitarian governments function, and less about the wars. So in Star Wars, the thing you never see is, you never see stormtroopers go in and rough up somebody, right?
Except for Force Awakens. We get to see the brutality. They kill a whole village
I'm talking
filled
about
with people.
real Star Wars movies.
Oh,
You never see like
that
the
was a
inner
real Star Wars
workings.
movie. You have to watch it again, Blake. Open your
I've
mind.
seen it 3 times. I just watched it in England with my sister.
Right, there you go.
TV,
And she
it's
loved it,
still terrible.
and you were cranky.
And I came up with new things I hated.
All right.
But you never. I've always wanted to see the inner workings of the Empire
Right.
and how it functions as like a fascist, totalitarian dictatorship.
It's
And that's what
locking
Rogue
on,
One is going to
and
be.
he's behind me. So how the hell does that help me at all?
You shoot him with your ass.
Like, honestly, it's so nuts. Can I shoot him with a bomb?
Maybe it's so you can chase him easier. Yeah, so you can know where he is, so it's easier to track him down. So you're trying to kill Peppa Pig right now?
No, this is, again, they're forcing you to use these things. Kill Peppa Pig.
People are talking about who Snoke is.
Right. You don't, do you know already? Don't ruin
Well,
it.
no, I can tell who. I mean, the logic for Disney creating him is they're gonna probably have him in Rogue One. Like, he's gonna be a shadowy villain character who was supposed to have always been there, but you never saw him before. It's like at the end of every Godfather movie, they kill off all the characters, so in the next movie they have to introduce completely new characters that were supposed to have always been there, but you never saw them. That's what Snoke is. They needed to have some tenuous connection to the bad guys of the original movie, but they were all dead, so they came up with this new character who was... Oh, you won.
No, I
Yay.
didn't.
Oh.
No, he got
Well,
me.
it's Nintendo, so you gotta do that 3 more times?
No, he got me.
But yeah, so Snoke will be some guy that was always there with the Emperor and Darth Vader, only you never saw him. You know, it was Star Wars Rebels.
He's not the Emperor?
He's not the Emperor. What he is he's the bad guy version of the Max von Sydow character that you meet at the beginning of the film. Max von Sydow is this old guy who's a good guy who should have been in the original movies, but they couldn't because all those actors were either dead or the characters were dead.
Right.
So they introduced this new character that we've never seen before. And Snoke is basically the bad guy version of that. Logically, within the logic of the... That's what Disney's thinking was. I mean, within the story, I had no idea. Then I could care less.
Okay, I'm getting him now.
It's like asking whose Rey's parents are. Do you know whose Rey's parents are? It's the mystery. No, I'm not gonna. It's the mystery that Disney said this movie needs to have, so that people will sit there and talk about it until the next one comes out. That's whose Rey's parents are. Who Rey's parents are.
That's also a wonderful mystery to have in the movie, and it's one of the reasons why the movie's.
But that's not why they did.
Cool.
They did it because they wanted to manufacture some kind of question and suspense. And yes, is Snoke Darth Plagueis? I don't know, and I don't care. I mean, he probably is, I guess. But the problem with that is that for him to be Darth Plagueis, that would be a connection to the prequel trilogy, which Disney doesn't want to do. Darth Plagueis is a prequel trilogy thing. They want to distance themselves as much as possible from those movies.
And Darth Plagueis brought characters back to life, right?
Yes.
So conceivably, could he bring
Himself back to life.
Darth Vader back to life?
Or did he bring himself back to life?
See, this is why I love Star Wars. This is why I love The Force Awakens. It's like making us think about this stuff. I think that's great.
But I'm not thinking about. I'm just thinking in terms of being a cynical person.
I know you're wanting to think of the business decisions behind it, but
I can't. But I can't help with it when I'm thinking about this movie because it's from beginning to end.
Dude, the movie worked, man. It's got an emotional hook on a lot of people. It worked. It did what it was supposed to do. It's not perfect, but it's a really fun Star Wars experience. Come on! This is tedious. Come on!
Yeah, I would be very surprised if people are saying Snoke's going to be in Rogue One. I would be very surprised if he wasn't. They need to pretend as if Snoke was always a figure in Star Wars, because they need to have that shadowy villain. Oh,
yes!
That wasn't half bad. I can't believe we had to retreat.
Okay, monkey with Captain America's hat on. Let's fly to this Halo ring right now.
Me so love Disney.
Now we'll be looking.
Oh, now you have a retro. That's cute.
That's so funny.
Not that they would have been able to do that on the Super Nintendo.
No. Oh man, you're making me think of those wonderful days of the Super Nintendo Star Fox.
Now I have a question for everybody in the chat. I've always said SNES when I say Super Nintendo because it's S. Some people say SNES. I've always said SNES.
I say SNES.
Or SNES. But the point is I say it out loud like it's a word. And also NES. Some people say NES and I've always said NES.
Look at these walkers. They're totally from Star Wars.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I'm just curious in the chat. Do you say it SNES or do you say it like a word SNES? I'm curious to hear what everyone's answer is.
I need that gold ring.
You gotta put a ring on it?
Gotta put a ring on it right now.
Do you like it? You might as well.
Oh!
Oh no. Now you have to keep playing the game. Well, you hit a checkpoint though.
Yes.
I hope.
All right, we'll beat this level, and that'll be it for us on this stream, I think.
Yeah, most people in the chat are saying it like a word. The reason I ask is because I said SNES once, and one of my friends was like, "What the hell are you talking about?" Like, he got mad at me, like as if that's not a thing. And I'm like, "It's totally a thing. People say SNES."
Oh, did I get it?
Do you have to be a tank right now, or would it make more sense to be a...
You have to be a tank.
Well, Slippy's flying around. And Mr. Precision says, "My friend is dumb, don't be friends with him." Okay.
Who's his friend?
It's Alistair who used to work here. 'Cause I think you had said SNES in the rundown once, and he was cutting it. You're like, what the hell is SNES? It's SNES. I'm like, it's SNES, dude. What are you talking about?
It's the old GIF and GIF thing. All right.
Yeah, most people are saying SNES, so good. I'm right.
Oh, I see. That's our boss up there.
Is his name Boss?
Boss 2.
Boss 2? Boss B?
Boss B. Just off the whiteboard.
If it just says Boss again, I'm going to be really upset with this game.
What if it says boss again?
It says insert name here. It says screw
Run!
it, let's just get this game released before the annex comes out. That's what it says.
You triangle walker thing. Run to that. Run to this
It has
wood.
a cute little wobble in its step. In its
The chicken
in
walker.
its stride.
Dude, I can't wait to play Star Wars flying over Bespin. I'm really looking forward to that.
In Rogue Squadron?
No, in Star Wars Battlefront. Alright.
Alright.
Alright. Okay. These are like Ralph McQuarrie prototype designs for what the AT-ATs look like.
Yep. What, the ones with the wheels?
No, the walkers that I just got.
Because he did concept art where they were on wheels. too.
Oh, did he?
Can you turn around and show that thing behind you? What was that? And it totally looked like that.
Oh, yeah?
They totally ate the Ralph McQuarrie concept art when they made this game. I'd be very surprised if they didn't. It's like you go into the Nintendo office and they have a stack of books of Ralph McQuarrie concept art.
Oh, yeah. Everybody borrows.
This is true.
And that's the... I mean, doesn't that look like a Ralph McQuarrie designed AT-AT right there?
Yeah. It totally does. It's an underground hangar? Oh, it's not. Leave things topside to us.
Whoa. That's alright. Okay.
No, I don't have a problem with that. Okay, what is this ripping off?
Trench run.
It does kind of look like that.
Oh, come on. Fuck. This terrible geometry. Totally stuck in there.
You couldn't go under that.
No.
That's lame.
I just sort of pushed myself out of there. Oh, come on. I'm dead. Okay. I think that's good.
Yeah, we've been playing for like an hour and a half.
I think we gave people a good taste of Star Fox Zero. I will still play it, and there will be a review next week. But so far,
I hate this game. I never want to play this game again in my life.
yeah, this could be a lot better.
Well, we didn't play this Star Fox Guard. How sad is that? They had to put another game in because Nintendo knew people were gonna hate the
A lot of warning signs around this.
game. A lot of warning signs.
Yes, but
They didn't release a new amiibo.
we will. We'll have more on Star Fox Zero very soon. Thank you for
Thanks
watching,
for joining
everybody.
us, everybody. I'm gonna turn the stream up.
Have a great weekend.
You just gotta sit there awkwardly till I turn the
Okay. I missed streaming. It was a couple of weeks, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, when we were getting ready to leave, and we left, and it's great to be back. But hopefully next time with a better game. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.